Good morning. Welcome to Time in His Word. Have you ever lost something that you felt was just so important? You had to have it right now. Life couldn't go on. And you were going to do whatever it took to find it. You maybe went as so far as to more or less just take everything out of your house and put it out on the front lawn while you looked for whatever it was you lost. Or if you thought you lost it in your vehicle, you more or less ripped the whole interior out looking for it. But yet, the more you looked, the more doubtful you came about, well, maybe it's not here and it's over there, but I'll keep looking here, and we've all heard that adage, it's going to be in the last place you look. Well, duh. But, it's fun to say that, but at the same time, you're aggravated because you can't find what you're looking for. This morning I was reading in Psalms and I thought of this passage in the 63rd chapter of Psalms, verse 1. O God, you are my God, I shall seek you earnestly. My soul thirsts for you, my flesh yearns for you, in a dry and weary land where there is no water. There's some words in here that are that stand out to me. I shall seek ye earnestly. Right? To me, that's like ripping out the house and taking everything outside and setting it in the front yard, like I said, while you look for something, maybe something so simple as a key. I know we've lost a key to one of our vehicles, and we've looked and looked and looked, and we can't find it. But we haven't went and made another one yet because they're so expensive. They're a couple $100 to get them made. So, we keep looking for that key, hoping it'll turn up, but it ain't going to turn up because it's been over a year. But, we're still looking for it, and that's what this passage is. I like the words that says, seek you earnestly. My soul thirsts for you. You've worked outside in the yard in the summertime mowing the grass and whatever, you get that thirst that, no matter how much water you drink, you just can't quench that thirst because you're dry, you're dry and you've been sweating like the devil while you've been working in the yard, and you just can't quench that thirst. I like that word though. My soul thirsts for you. Just think about that the next time you're working out in the yard in the summertime and how thirsty you got. You're trying to quench that thirst that you have. That's why I said I like that word in here. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh yearns for you. The key words in there just really make this verse stand out for me when you think about it like I'm describing this morning. Things you've lost and the effort and that you put into finding something you lost. Well, take that effort and seek out God. Seek out His vision He has for you. Seek out the path that He has for you, that He's laid out for you, that He wants you to travel upon and be His servant and do His work. Use these words: earnestly, thirst, yearns. We all know what those means, and we've all experienced them in our life in one way or another when we've looked. Like I said, I keep harping back to something we've lost, and that's the easiest way for me to understand this verse is to compare it to something that I've lost that's super important, and the amount of effort and time I put into finding that item. Well, take that effort and time and put it into finding God. Put it into finding out what He has in store for you, what He wants you to do, how He wants you to serve Him. And by doing so, doors will open up and you'll begin to understand Scripture a little better. You'll be able to understand, get a little glimpse into what He's wanting you to do as His servant, the plan He has laid out for you. But it all comes down to, like I repeatedly say, it's our choice. We decide how much effort we're going to put into this walk, into this life of Christ. So just think about that today. Think about this verse today. Psalms, the 63rd chapter, verse 1. O God, you are my God. I shall seek you earnestly. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh yearns for you in a dry and weary land where there is no water. The last sentence in this verse, in a dry and weary land where there is no water, I think of that in our everyday life, how it was before we became a Christian. There's no hope. There's no, no one to lean or call upon as a non-believer that can help you get through the day. And I think that's what, to me, that last line, that's what that's kind of referring to, is our life before Christ is just a vast, dry desert. We're just walking around aimlessly, looking for something to fill a void, while the first part of this verse describes the effort we put into finding something to fill that void. So again, as you go through the day, think about how much time and effort you put into finding something that you've lost, be it something as simple as a key to a vehicle, but take all that effort and put it into finding Christ, finding what he has in store for you, finding the mission that he wants you to do for him. Just redirect your effort.